Okay, guys and gals, so this is just a real quick energy check-in speed read using the divination of the Oracle Deviant Moon Tarot, the Deviant Moon Tarot. So let's go ahead and just see what's popping. What's going on with the collective today? What do we need to know? Legalities, pay attention to the contract, the small print. Make sure you're reading over any kind of contracts or agreements right now. There could be some things like that coming towards you. But something does need to be read and reviewed or written down, journaled, or something like that. You need to read a book. There's some sort of information that wants to come towards you. I do have that being crossed by an Empress here. It could be talking to a Taurus, Libra, a Divine Feminine, a mother figure. She needs to be reading over the fine print. This could have to do with her child or anything like that, or a business proposal, whatever it is that she's building or manifesting. In your foundation, we have that card coming out again, more paperwork, more details. They're asking you to hold back. Strength card here, Leo energy. You might need to review some of the contract, a little more detail. Some things need to be reworked. They're saying hold back, don't say anything. Just a moment of review is what I'm seeing at this time. Alrighty, so what's going on? We have the Six of Swords with the Five of Wands. There's some sort of strategy that's coming in here towards in your thoughts to help you beat the competition, how to win the football game, basketball game, how to beat your competitors. It could be something like that. If something needs to be reworked, there is some sort of inner turmoil or conflict or something like that that's making you think about how to get, win the race. Here, with the Six of Swords coming in, it is looking like it's going to turn out very lovely for you. We have the Ace of Cups coming in, more that feels like a wish fulfillment, something that brings you peace of mind as well as peace of heart. Okay, Ace of Cups, something that you will enjoy greatly, that'll bring you great happiness. Alrighty, so let's see. We have the Moon card here that has spit out of the deck. I didn't see it here. I'm going to go ahead and throw it at the top there about what you're thinking about. Overcoming some sort of insecurity or fear, I'm hearing. Things that you've been thinking about at nighttime when you lay your head down on the pillow, or even dreaming about. See you overcoming that, getting some answers. But, there is putting your mind is being put to the test, being put to work, really strategizing. Strong energies here. Alright, so get it in writing. Get it in writing, sis. Get it in writing. I have it here with the Knight of Swords. You're going to have some really good ideas coming in fast. You're going to want to journal those down so that they don't leave you. They will leave very quickly. You're going to be feeling very inspired with the Queen of Wands here and the Seven of Wands. So write it down. All of your intentions, all this paperwork here, lots of paperwork. Things that are coming through you through your intuition here with the Moon, and your creativity is being spurred. So it's important that you write it down so you don't forget it later, because this kind of inspiration comes in through like a whirlwind at times, and then it's gone, and then you'll think later, what in the world did I do with all those notes, those journals? You're going to go be digging them up, and you'll be finding out what's going on, and you'll be able to have better discernment about, like, all right, if you just chaos journal and at the end of the week you write down and you read everything you wrote down, you'll look at it and you'll be like, oh, well, I was just feeling emotional that day for this reason or that. Maybe something triggered you, or this here was a really good idea. I should take a closer look at it. It's like that. It feels like chaos magic. It feels good, though. It feels like, there's a lot of information that's wanting to come through really, really fast with the Eight of Wands here. Big time messages that want to bring in change and transformation. It has to do with karma with the eights here too, with reaping and sowing. What comes around goes around. These are messages coming in really fast right now, so pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. This energy is probably being influenced by Uranus moving into Aries right now. We have you being looked like two of Cups. Okay, this is you working in a divine partnership with another person, or at least aligning with your divine feminine and your masculine. If that's not the case, you can also say perfectly balancing out your shadow and your light. be in agreement with yourself. It's just being in complete agreement with yourself or another person. The soulmate soul contract is how you're in agreement with one other person, not a bunch of other people. It's just something that you're building with either you yourself or a soulmate. This is the soulmate card, though. I'm going to call it what it is. But with this imagery, it has a shadow person and a light person. So this, like I said, can very much just be you. Little angel, little demon, you know, two sides, black and white. It's that yin and yang. It's that kind of energy. You're in agreement, you know, coming into an agreement, you know, how to protect yourself, protect your energy. All right, there are some decisions coming in here. Two of Wands being at a crossroads. You know, this is like a lot of passion, biting at the bit. Time to put some seeds in the ground. Now, this is a shovel he's holding with garlic, putting seeds into the ground. So don't we usually start planting in February, which would be around, let's see, next week is February. Yeah, time to start planting the onions and the garlic. For those of you that like to plant herbs and spices and such, it's time to start getting those into the ground. Thanks for the gentle reminder. All right, so you got a crossroads. You are going to put some seeds in the ground. I love that this represents garlic, because garlic is great for the immune system, and it's a nice antibacterial as well. All right, so what comes into the conclusion of your reading is the Queen of Swords here, okay? Thinking logically, head over heart decisions. Going to have lots of ideas, lots of communication, you know, speaking, motivation, like teaching, and I'm hearing signing the contract, doing the deal. You know, telling the world what you really want. You're making that decision and implementing an action. It's interesting here. We're going to be closing off this reading here. We're going to close it off here. Some people here are going to be disappointed with a decision, some sort of tower moment. The choice that you make might end up leaving somebody else out in the cold. They might feel breadcrumbed, or they might feel like heartbroken that you didn't choose them, or they didn't get the raise, or they didn't get to go with you. Shocking tower moment coming in for somebody. Some people here, heartbreaking. Someone's going to feel breadcrumbs. You know, but they'll be fine. They'll be fine. You know, they might feel like they're going to be on the breadline for a little while. They might be for a little while, but they'll be okay. They need to strategize and learn how to make better decisions. There's a lesson here for this person to be learned about their commitments, their belief systems, their traditions, and their values. It needs some new work. It needs strategy. It needs change. It needs to be looked at. So, you know, those people are going to be put to forced labor in a way, you know. Some people got to learn the hard way, I'm hearing. Some people, Knight of Pentacles, takes them a long time to figure things out or learn a lesson. They really want to try to manifest things, be independent rulers and leaders, but they don't have the discipline or the structure to take the time it needs to get something done. And the passion, the King of Wands, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. I mean, sometimes, you know, you got to pick up that wand and you got to take action, and then you have to deal with those consequences if you do. Like, what if you did something rash or impulsive? That was the King of Wands, so hopefully the King has a little more patience, a little more ability to control their temper, their emotions, their passions, hopefully. But again, the energy is still there. It's like, you know, you could very easily just, you know, stick a shovel up somebody's rear end. I'm saying it here with the devil. I don't know where that's coming from, shovel up a rear end, but it's like your foundation needs to be dug up. When I say that, something needs to be, you know, the ground needs to be tilled. There's some things here, the new seeds need to be planted, and till you get that fire up your ass, it ain't going to, nothing's ever going to change. It's like kind of what I'm seeing. So that's what I got for you tonight, y'all folks. I hope you're doing well. I wish you all the love and the light in the world, and you guys keep on shining bright. You guys listen to your intuition. I'm just here to be a friend. Good luck in life. I wish you all the best.